Welcome to Give Me 5 minutes with Fort Smith City Director Neil Martin, where we talk about the events that happened last week. We look ahead what's happening this week. So let's get after it. Give me 5.
Hey everybody, that was Glory, my 9-year-old, with the update. So thank you, Glory, for doing that. Let's go ahead and jump into last week. On September 12th, we had a study session. And a couple things on the agenda. We talked about affordable housing in the city of Fort Smith, the various programs around that. We talked about the capital improvement plan for water and sewer, consent decree and non-consent decree. But the items that got the most of the attention was discussions about roads in the city of Fort Smith. First, we had a lengthy discussion about a roundabout at Free Ferry and Albert Pike. Ultimately, that did not move forward, so that item is dead. We won't be taking it up again. We'll be looking at traffic patterns over the next year and then maybe look at some other options a year from now, but the roundabout is not happening. So I know a lot of the homeowners in that area are happy. We also, during our citizens forum, we had a number of people that wanted to talk, and I've been receiving a lot of emails about the Planters Road extension. That would be cutting through some wooded areas south of Ben Guerin Park. A lot of people have expressed some issues and concerns. It looks like the board is going to be looking at other options instead of what was originally proposed. Maybe it's not even Planters Road. Maybe it's something else. So we're looking at other options. I know a lot of people are pretty excited about that. More to come on that one. We also talked about signs and traffic patterns up on Vista Boulevard near Circle Park. A lot of feedback from a lot of citizens talking about that. Not happy with what had happened with the signage, the enforcement of one-way streets and those types of things. So very interesting discussion. A lot of people came out to talk about those items, but we had a good discussion, good back and forth, good communication between the board and the citizens. So we're excited about being able to see folks and being able to communicate. Tomorrow, September 19th, is a regular board meeting. We'll be voting on a number of items. I'm only going to cover a few of them, and I encourage you to go to fortsmithar.gov/watch. There you can see the full agenda packet. You can look at minutes and summary of previous meetings, or you can watch any previous meeting. So I encourage you to do that. And as always, this meeting will be at the Blue Lion, 101 North 2nd Street in downtown Fort Smith. A few of the highlights of our meeting tomorrow is going to be a discussion about a third-party review of the Fort Smith Animal Haven audit. Now, this is a discussion around, at least the way it was presented, was the money that the city believes that Animal Haven owes versus what Animal Haven says they owe. We might not be having a discussion on this item. There may be more to come, but it's on our agenda, and I wanted to make you aware of that. Always a lot of people are interested in when we talk about Animal Haven. We'll also be voting to purchase property as a part of the flooded residents buyout program. There's 2 properties, one in Fianna Hills, which you wouldn't think property in Fianna Hills would flood, but we had some back on our July 14th storm event, and then another property around the city. So we'll be voting on whether we move forward with purchasing those habitually flooded properties. We'll also be voting to approve final payment for the 2022 street overlays. I love seeing roads get resurfaced around the city, and this is final payment for that. And we'll also be voting on a construction management, or a firm to perform construction management for the Creekmore Park Pool Bathhouse. This is something that I think a lot of people are going to be excited about. The drawings look really good for the Creekmore Park Pool Bathhouse, and we'll be voting on Bashir's Construction to be that construction manager. So really neat development out at Creekmore Park. That's it for this week's Give Me 5. I so appreciate you watching, and I hope it made you better aware of the items that are in front of your board of directors. I hope to see you out at the meeting tomorrow, but I appreciate you watching. Give Me 5.